Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news roundup. No breaking news today, but I know you're all patiently waiting for the next announcement of what is going to arrive for Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I wanted to bring up a couple of points from community manager Ben, as well as some other things that has popped up the last few weeks and days. First of all, this was posted out on Facebook a while back because Gordy Hab and the DICE team has been recording new music for Star Wars Battlefront 2 at the studio in London, and this isn't really any surprise, but the fact that they are recording a bunch of new music obviously means that we're getting new content on new locations. Not really a surprise, but I thought it was nice bringing up anyways because I know people are always excited to get more music, and hopefully he has recorded some new Clone Wars music for us all. Moving on, EA Star Wars retweeted the Solo trailer yesterday, and a lot of people thought this confirmed a Solo season. Does it? No, it doesn't. Is it likely we'll get a Solo season? Yeah, I'd say very likely. At this point, I would say the next season is almost guaranteed to be Solo, because of the simple fact that the Solo movie is so close now, and the Last Jedi season actually started before the Last Jedi, meaning that there is simply no room for another season before Han Solo. Does the most of the community, including myself, want a Clone Wars season over Han Solo? Yeah, I think so. But personally, it's more like I'll be mildly disappointed if we get a Han Solo season now, but I'll play it, I'll probably enjoy the crap out of it, and then I will wait for the Clone Wars content to arrive later. Because just because I prefer one thing over the other doesn't mean that I hate the other option, so to say. And I mean, to be fair, it makes sense that they make content around a new Star Wars movie. Disney probably forced them to do that, even if they didn't want to, so I wouldn't blame them if the next season is Han Solo. But moving over to some responses from Ben, the new community manager for Battlefront 2, he's actually been super active the last couple of weeks and so there's no way I'm going to go through all of his responses, and that's a good thing. It's not rare with developer responses anymore. We're getting it every single day, even on the weekends from Ben, which I have to give him big props for. But I did say a couple of interesting things today that I wanted to bring up. The first one actually being to one of my tweets in regards to future content and so on, where he said one of the key things moving forward is going to be the speed that updates arrive. The drought is over. We're blowing up the dam. Let's not ignore the first few months, but we're operating in a different way now the progression update is out. So that is of course very good news, and I'm very excited to see them blowing up that dam and seeing all the content flow out, and hopefully no more 5-month droughts of content. So this does indeed sound very promising, and he does also respond to another tweet saying people want content. Content is coming more frequent than before. And not that it's hard to beat the frequency that we've had so far, but that is at least a promise that we will get content a lot more frequent. And also in terms of how close the next announcement is, instead of just saying soon, he said that the final and last touches are being made to the next announcement. I'm talking copy being prepared to be sent for localization and that sort of thing. So that means a couple of things to me. First of all, if it requires localization, that probably means that it's a pretty big announcement that is going to be posted in different languages, which is probably what they mean with localization, where they will translate it to a bunch of different languages. So I'd guess it might be an announcement that both announces the actual cosmetic update, but probably also season 2, as it's not just going to be a small forum post or something like that. And it to me also means that we might not get news this week. I could be wrong, but if they're almost finalized with that announcement and then it has to go into translation, then those translations probably needs to be reviewed and approved as well. So maybe late this week we could get some news if we're lucky, but I wouldn't expect any news in coming 1 or 2 days at least, based on this response, because it does take a while to translate, get every single word approved, and make sure that there's no mistakes in the translations like we've had before, where one place might reveal something that wasn't supposed to be revealed, and so on. But that brings this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.